Welcome back to AABA action on game day 3, our second game of the day, Hrazdan versus Academy USA. Hrazdan had the week off, had their so-called bye week, now back in action. And Academy USA looking replenished, looking like they have some players back, some players in today that could make a difference for them and help them change that 0-2 start. And for Hrazdan, they have Jamal McCoy out here today. Big addition, especially Hrazdan still without Andre Spite.
Zando, this Hrazdan team is such a unit together, having won 2 championships in this league. This Academy team, on the other end, a group that's a lot of pieces being put together. Coached, again, we keep saying it, by Salko Balyan, a coach that's had so much success in his career. On the other side, Coach Araja Jayan.
It's good to see Arman Gurdikian suited up today. Started the season out with a tailbone injury, worked his way back.
Hrazdan missing a few pieces today as well. A guy like Narbe Ibrahimian, who's just an energizer on both ends.
An energizer and one of the most stout defenders I think I've ever watched in my life.
I have a couple of new faces here today. Jamal McCoy on Hrazdan. Interested to see how he impacts this group.
I think today the biggest advantage Hrazdan has could be in the backcourt. Andreas and Tevon are going to have to pick up a lot of slack, especially with a guy like Coco, who's going to match up with whoever you put in front of him. Jivalahian wins the tip, and Academy USA starts with the ball. Andreas on Coco Kachichian, 2 former Center Valley Falcons. Jabari Hawkins loves to go to his mid-range pull-up. Hawkins, rough pass. Nazarian can't finish. And Hrazdan, a little careless with the ball to start off. McCoy goes right at the hoop and instantly draws a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Alec, who do you think the X factor has to be for Academy USA in this one?
It seems like every game I point to Harut Nazarian being a big piece for this team, but I honestly think it's going to come from Coco today. Coco's got to be the guy that controls the game. And the last few weeks, he hasn't been very aggressive. Want to see a little bit of a different approach from him today.
And Academy with the great bench presence today, and Arman Gurdikian, a lethal shooter who we were talking about Greg last game, how he could shoot from anywhere. Arman could shoot from the parking lot. Inside Jivalahian. Good look, couldn't finish. I think that matchup in the post is going to be a big one. Big Z, Zara Avedian versus Rafi Jivalahian.
Oh, you know Big Z, Zara Avedian, is one of the better big men that can shoot from outside.
And Jivalahian, a guy with a very pretty touch around the basket. One of the most skilled post finishers I've ever seen.
He had a tough game last week, but again, week by week, you just have to come ready. And when you get that opportunity, you got to shine.
Hawkins gets it to Jivalahian, and Jivalahian with the free throw line jumper.
And there it is.
McCoy brings for Hrazdan. Budatian up top to Avedian. Finds Samson. Jivalahian nearly comes away with the steal. Ball into the backcourt. 5 on the shot clock. Hrazdan. Quick drive, quick two.
One of the fastest players with a ball in his hand in this league, Zando.
Quick first step, just able to blow by any defender. Kachichin gets his Jivalaki. Nice move. And the jump hook's good.
Good patience there with a nice ball fake.
McCoy covered by Hawkins. Inside, McCoy. Left hand flick shot goes in. Kachichin gets it to Jivalaki. Those two very familiar with each other. Hawkins pull up. And Hrazdan the other way on the break. Injagulian gets it to McCoy. McCoy goes to the hoop. Can't finish the layup. And Hawkins pulls down the rebound. Other way, Nazarian. Pull up. Long. Hrazdan now gets it up the court. Right at Kachichin. No foul. Ball out of bounds, stays with Hrazdan. So far, it's been like a seesaw, back and forth, but no one really putting their foot down 3 minutes in.
Yeah, both these teams are just trying to kind of find themselves in this season. I know Hrazdan has played together, but always adding new pieces. You know, it's going to take some time to get used to.
Corner, Nazarian. Oh, good. Samson fakes the long pass.
And we also talk about Hrazdan losing a few guys. Key pieces to last couple of championships are on other teams now.
Avedian, long. Kachichin pulls it down. Valian tries driving in. Avedian there to stop it. Alex Smith and Arman Rostamian both checking in.
It's funny watching a guy like Big Z, Zara Avedian, who's probably been playing at a high level longer than kids like Kevork Balian haven't even born, Zando.
Hawkins with the two, and that just goes to show that he's been playing at a high level for so long, and it's not because he's just keeping himself there. He wants to compete at that high level. He enjoys it. You saw it this past Noah Sartin. He loves the crowd. He loves all the fans, the people talking. It's just a natural environment for him.
It's definitely, I give him a ton of respect. He's played against head coach Sako Balya, now playing against his son. It's something that you got to give credit to.
It's like those stats you see with Tom Brady playing against all those people he's played against, kids, nephew, cousin. Hawkins pull up. Hawkins hits.
And that's something we saw a lot in the first week together, Zando, watching him. That mid-range from his is one of the best in the league.
Belosian, with his first time seeing the ball, drives to the basket and gets a foul. And, you know, that's the thing for Hrazdan. They have so many people you could give the ball to beat you one-on-one. They have Andreas. They have McCoy. They have Tevon. 3 different guys who could attack the basket.
Really talented group of guards on this team.
Here comes Sarkis Galajian and Arman Gurdikin both checking in. And the Academy USA, a team with one of the deepest benches I've seen so far this season. 5 guys on their bench that they can sub in and out, keeping the legs fresh.
Full roster from them. Obviously a new team in the league. And all those pieces, Zando, it's just, you just got to find that mix that works.
Ball out, Academy USA. Gurdikin bringing it up. Smith. Finds Rostamian in the corner to Hawkins. Hawkins called for a travel. Hrazdan. Andreas looking for post position inside. Bolosian gets it. Working on Galajian. Post fade from inside the restricted area draws the foul. Bolosian's second trip to the free throw line today.
Hrazdan, a little more of a balanced approach on the offensive side. Academy still hasn't really figured themselves out, going through two main guys, and Hawkins being one of them is going out right now.
And that's Han Blung Nyamhu checking in, better known as Han. Showed up a little late to the game, but he made it onto the court. Bolosian makes the free throw. 2-point lead for Hrazdan. Galajian gets it to Han. Rostamian no good. Alex Smith with the rebound. Gurdikian. Shot deflected. He gets his own rebound. Pulls up from the free throw line. No good. And there's Smith with another board. And his third offensive rebound of this possession. Galajian, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Smith. Smith finds Rostamian.
Great look at the buzzer.
Great passing and great effort by Smith to get 3 offensive rebounds on that single trip. Rostamian gets it to Injagulian. Samson gets it inside to Dre. Bolosian. Fade away, tough shot, no good. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Smith gets it to Rostamian. And Rostamian hits called a 2-pointer. And he's been very aggressive coming off the bench and shooting. Not really his game, shooting the jumpers.
No, but you know, they're going to give him that shot. If you're a guy like Sam, you want to tempt him to shoot that. Armand is going to hit it as long as he's confident in it.
McCoy hacked inside for 2, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Hrazdan trailing by 2, chance to even it up at the free throw line right now. Narek Langurian checking in for the first time. Zara Avedian comes out. McCoy rattles in the free throw. Gurdikian bringing it up.
Definitely want to see him be a little aggressive. Like you mentioned, Zando, he can shoot the ball.
Rostamian gets it to Smith. Smith hits it. Unconventional release, but it works. Han now blown right by Hrazdan in the open court. Gurdikian slowing down the place, calling for the screen. Gurdikian spins on Bolosian, finds Smith, and Smith with another mid-range jumper.
Had a chance to see him for the first time last week. He is really under control. A big man that does it all. Rebounds, can hit an open shot. It is a little unconventional, but hey, if it goes in.
I mean, we saw on the one possession, 3 offensive boards on one trip. Gurdikian, air balls, and Smith with another offensive rebound. Muscles inside, and Langurian keeps his hands active with the deflection. Langurian into Smith's body. Hrazdan He has that like two-handed layup he does that it's like right at the basket. It's a little weird, but it seems to always work for him. Gets him 2 free throws right here.
Tevon is great at attacking the basket. He not only elevates, but has that speed that we talked about. He can just get by anybody.
Hrazdan good on his first free throw. Hrazdan now down 1. And a plethora of subs in for Academy USA. Hawkins, Nazarian, and Balian all check back into the game. And right now, Hawkins is going to have to come out because you can't have more than two non-Armenians on the court at the same time. Jivalakian will come into the game.
It's one of the interesting rules that this league has, but it's also what makes it so unique and exciting at the same time, giving people opportunities.
Hrazdan splits the free throws. Smith hauls in his 5th rebound. Cross-court, Balian gets it and finishes with the left hand. McCoy.
Having had the chance to be coached by my dad for a lot of years myself, Zando, it's always exciting for the most part being coached by someone that you're familiar with, but on the other end, you also get the worst of it.
You have those long car rides home.
It just never ends, but you have to have thick skin, play hard, and the coach, no matter who it is, will appreciate it.
Foul called on Hrazdan. That'll be on Longurian. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Academy USA up 18-15 against the 2-time defending champion Hrazdan.
Just seems like Academy has had more energy throughout the game. Hrazdan a little slower, missing a few guys that are that energy bubble, like a guy like Narbe Ibrahimian.
And there's a great pass by
Great
Samson
pass.
to find the cutting Andreas Belosian. Second differential between the shot and game clocks. Balian gets it to Smith. Smith, another 2-pointer. 13 seconds left in the first quarter, and Samson finds Tevon the same way he found Andreas. That's no good. Other way, Nazarian, 5 seconds. Euro step. Gets the foul. He'll shoot 2. Nearly an and 1. Nazarian long on his free throw attempt. And these are big free throws early in the game. Chance to make it a 2-possession game going into the end of the quarter.
Yeah, if you're a team like Academy, you need these easy points.
2 seconds left in the first quarter. Hrazdan half-court heave. Just off, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
We've had a really good one so far here. Hrazdan down by 4 to Academy USA. Hrazdan, again, missing a few key players. Academy with a great effort early on. As we get ready to have our first coach's interview of today's game with Coach Ara. Passing it off to Zando.
Here at the Academy USA Coaches Corner with Hollywood Hrazdan coach J. Ara, J&J. How has Academy been able to get out to this early lead against you guys?
On defense, we're giving up second chance baskets. We're not getting one and done. So we got to tighten up the defense if we want to get out and play our game.
What are you going to want to see from your offense in the second quarter to take this lead?
More to the paint. Once we get to the paint, they're fouling us. We're getting to the free throw line. We're doing a good job on that. We got to hit some of our shots. But other than that, I'm pretty happy where we're at right now.
Thank you, Coach. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this. 21-17 lead for Academy USA. Hrazdan will start with the ball in this second quarter. Hrazdan right at the basket, picking up where he left off in the first quarter. And Smith picking up where he left off, cleaning up the glass. Arman Sadikian checks in for the first time and gets spun on by Harut Nazarian for two.
Nice move there by Harut. He's got to be aggressive. He's very skilled on the offensive side.
Hrazdan picks up draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And Hrazdan has done a great job so far between McCoy, Hrazdan, and Bolosian of drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line.
It seems like Coco has been out for a while. Looking over there, he's got an ice pack on his wrist. A guy that I expected Zando to be that, the pillar for Academy. Wonder how bad that injury is. Maybe we can get some kind of a report on that.
It's a big loss, but the good thing for Academy USA is they have plenty of guard play to make up for it. Hrazdan knocks down the free throw. 5-point lead for Academy. Rostamian gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins. Jivalakian wants it inside. Gets it. Jump hook. Hrazdan now the other way. McCoy. Inside, no good. McCoy again follows up his own shot. Balian inside. Hrazdan covers, no good. Loose ball, Hrazdan comes up with it. Fast break, ball goes to McCoy for three. And Alec, this game very different from the last one with the lack of three-point shooting. More of an inside game. We've seen 3 or 4 pull-up or mid-range jumpers by Academy USA.
Yeah, a lot more of a physical game here compared to a finesse style from our last one.
And there's Smith with the three. Coach Balian tries calling a timeout, but with FIBA rules, you must have possession of the ball to call a timeout. So play will continue. Academy now up by 6 points. Hrazdan finds Avedian. Gets around Jivalakian. Paul did not hit rim. Shot clock has not reset. 8 seconds. And Tevon, nice drive to the basket. Jivalakian pulls up. Rattles around the rim and falls. Tatian finds Sadikian. Sadikian fires. McCoy with the offensive board. And now good news, Coco by the scores table. Looks like he's checking back in.
Yeah, Academy definitely needs him in this game.
And here he comes, Coco checking in for Kevork Balian. And Jivalakian also coming out for Jabari Hawkins.
You wonder how it's going to affect this game. Hrazdan having a much shorter bench than Academy.
Big Z floater, no good.
I think we saw that in our last game with Artsakh having a really good bench effort. Want to see that from Academy here, having 5 guys ready to go.
And a very rough start for Hrazdan from the field, struggling to find easy baskets. Nazarian goes inside, and the crafty move leads to 2. Alec, I think Hrazdan's at their best when they start driving to the basket because they're getting easy chances at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're not really a great 3-point shooting team. Take away Big Z Zara's shot, And not many guys on this team are known as spot-up shooters.
Longurian inside, bodies a man, doesn't finish. Second chance, no good as well. And Nazarian will lead the break for Academy. Ball out of bounds, stays in possession for Academy. Hahn coming in for Alex Smith. Smith with some great minutes so far in this game. Hawkins checks the shot clock, 15 on it. Hahn right by Big Z. And Longurian just a second late on the rotation. Longurian and Zatikian, guys for Hrazdan that Coach Sako Balian is very familiar with. Coached them both in high school at Pilibos. Short on the first free throw. Academy's lead now up to 8. Hahn misses both free throws and a chance for Hrazdan to capitalize. Big Z launches. Ball goes out of bounds. Hrazdan retains possession. And a timeout by Coach Ara Jajayan for Hrazdan. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
My Detroit players, Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Go down.
Talk about the legal aid. If you share, shut the fuck up, man. If you share.
So far this game, tightly contested. Scoreboard doesn't really reflect what the game is showing. And Alec, I think the big thing is the lack of three-point shooting from both sides.
Oh, definitely, Zando. It's been a little ugly, to say the least, from the three-point line. A lot of long shots from two teams that aren't really known for that.
And there's an easy two to get Zara Avedian going. Under 6 minutes now left in the first half. Kushishin advances to Nazarian. Hahn sets the screen, rolls. And the former GCC Vaquero gets the bucket. Big Z posts up, goes and sets the screen. McCoy finds Z. Step inside the three-point line. No good. Hawkins with the board. Drops it off to Nazarian. Kuchichian. Quick move. Hangs in the air and gets the and one.
Nice play there from Coco.
Kuchichian gives Academy USA their biggest lead of the game at 10.
I love the way Coach Sako Balyan, every time one of his guys gets subbed out, he wants to talk to you. He wants to get on the same page, whether he's known you for 10 years or this is the first time he's ever seen you. He's a kind of a coach that I would love playing for.
And he does a good job of embracing his guys, always putting his arm around them, always, as you said, listening to them. And that's what gets players to start fighting for their coach. Zatikian in the corner travels. Academy doing a great job in this game of limiting Hrazdan to only one trip or one chance per trip. Smith catches, finds Nazarian. Nazarian hits the three. Extends Academy's lead to 14 now.
Just seems like Hrazdan can't find that guy to go through. Could it be Jamal McCoy?
McCoy right on cue gets the two. Kachichian pushing. Had Smith at the top of the key, takes it himself. And now Hrazdan on the break. All defenders back for Academy. That'll be a foul. 2 shots from McCoy, and Academy Hrazdan continuing to attack the paint and getting rewarded with free throw line shots.
And they're going to have to keep doing that. We keep saying it, lacking from the perimeter. And a guy like Jamal McCoy has proven he can attack the basket, physical advantage over almost all the players that's going to be matched up against him. So, got to keep attacking the basket.
Kavarkalian back in the game, as well as Andreas Bolosian for Hrazdan. And Coach Sako Balling, the loudest man in the gym right now, yelling instructions to his team. Kachichian brings for Academy. Gets it to Ballian. Ballian fires. Jivalakian's second chance, no good. And Hrazdan on the break. Vedian looked like he was open in the corner. Andreas pulls. Deep pass, too high for Jivalakian.
It's a play right there that I'm sure Coco wants back. You got to keep the ball in your hand if you're a guy like Coco. You have great ball handling skills. You can attack the basket.
And Coco might be one of the best players in this league at going downhill right at the basket. Vedian picks up his dribble, gets it to Andreas Bolosian. Hits the bottom of the backboard. Shot clock doesn't reset. 4 seconds. Ballian beats out Injagulian in a foot race for the two. McCoy. Inside, great help defense by Ballian. He thought it was off McCoy's foot. Refs think otherwise. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. 40-26. Academy USA is up. Inside to Samson. Samson finds Andreas. And Andreas hits a three. Kachichian gets it to Smith. Smith to Jivalakian. Jivalakian can't finish. And Hudatian catches the defense sleeping. Cuts right through the middle of the paint for the bucket.
Both teams starting to get a little bit aggressive with each other. A lot of chatter from Hrazdan. That's how they get back into these games. A guy like Samson, very vocal.
And Gudatian and Kachichian collide into each other. Foul called on Coco. And Samson acting like an encore coach right now, directing players to go to certain spots. Bogosian corner gets it into Avedian. Avedian working on Hawkins. Andreas, same spot, can't hit. Two minutes now left in the second quarter. Hawkins gets it to Coco. Coco steps back. Three-pointer is good.
Tough step back there from Coco.
And a big triple to put Academy back up by double digits. Smith's stance was daring McCoy to drive right, and McCoy did just that. Timeout now by Academy USA with 1:29 left. They're up 10. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what you need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Under 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Academy USA up 10 with a chance to extend their lead. Coco Kachichin will bring it for Academy. And Balian in the corner. Looked like he had an open look for a second. Bad pass though. He drives and Hawkins with the putback slam.
What a play there by Hawkins.
Hawkins getting up. Big Z can't answer from deep. An offensive foul now called on Hrazdan.
Academy with just another level of energy to them. They want to pick up this win.
Academy up 12 now. Hawkins can't control. And a 3-on-1 break. Pelosian behind the back pass to Hrazdan. Great play and great discipline, and now looks like Hrazdan's going to come up with a 2-for-1. Smith, handoff to Balian. Corner Kachichin. That's a 2, no good. Hrazdan chance to cut it to single digits before the halftime break. Hrazdan drives inside, gets the foul call. 13 seconds left in the half.
One thing I was talking about, Zando, with this Academy USA team, when we look at this league overall, I think the talent that they have doesn't reflect that 0-2 mark. What do you see so far in the couple of weeks that you've been seeing them?
I think today they've just been playing much more together and as a team, getting those extra passes, and it seems like they found more of an identity. They're not a modern basketball team. They play more inside and go for 2-pointers as opposed to 3s. 7 seconds left in the first half. Hrazdan drives. Big Z wide open. Splash! Big Z hits his first 3 of the half, beats the buzzer, and cuts it to just a 6-point game going into the break. We'll be right back with the...
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what you need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My Detroit players, Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Damn.
I talk about the legal aid. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man, if you scared.
Last year was an eye-opening experience working out for 5 teams. So your hard work is what got you those opportunities. And I always said I'll open the door for you, but you just got to do your part. And
No, that's true. It's funny because he told me that when I signed with him, he's like, look, I'm gonna get you in front of these doors. I'm gonna get you in front of NBA doors, no doubt. But once you walk into that gym, you gotta perform. I can't perform for you.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My Detroit players, Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn.
Damn.
I talk about the legal aid. If you scared, shut the fuck up, man, if you scared.
Second half of action getting ready to get started. Hrazdan finds themselves down against Academy USA. And Al, we were talking about it. I think it's the lack of three-point shooting. We saw it come alive a little bit at the end of the half, but they're going to need more of that.
Yeah, what a last-second play there. Tevon feeding Big Z to hit that three to end the half. But overall, Hrazdan really just focused on two guys, providing most of the scoring for them, while Academy is playing much more of a spread-out style of play.
Great team approach, but for Hrazdan, the guy that's been keeping them in the game, Tevon Hrazdan, with a great first half so far.
Tevon's been killing it, Zando. 15 points, 7 rebounds. But his aggressiveness to the basket is what makes his game. And I expect that to just continue this half.
And the 7 rebounds coming from the guard position, that's no joke. That's huge if you can get 7 boards in one half from your starting guard. Rostamian finds Nazarian. And an off or travel called right away.
Heads up play by Sam, stepping in front of the guy that couldn't see him on the other end.
McCoy drives. McCoy not able to elevate and finish. And Smith comes in with the block. Rostamian the other way. Smith winds up with it. Coco, top of the key, right inside. Left-handed finish.
A little more energy from both teams after what was a sluggish start.
Avedian backing down Smith, fadeaway, long. Coco now brings. Harut around Samson, pretty move, pretty finish.
Hrazdan definitely has a disadvantage when it comes to fast break opportunities. A little bit of an older team on the big man front with Z.
Samson, corner 3, off. Coco now bringing it up. Finds Smith. Smith can't corral it in. Samson gets his tab on 2-on-1 break. And McCoy, backboard layup. Academy up 8 minutes left in the third. Han inside, gets it to Rostamian, to Nazarian. And a foul called on the floor. It'll be on Alex Smith. Academy still in the lead. Avedian corner. No good. Really rough shooting day for Zara.
Yeah, hasn't really been able to get in a rhythm. But you got to give credit to Academy. A lot of athletic bigs on the other end guarding him.
Smith long on his jumper. Coco hounding McCoy in the backcourt. And McCoy doesn't finish the bucket. Academy brings it the other way. Coco right into the body of Samson. And Coco just smiling after keeping the ball.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. We always say it.
Smith. He's made 3 of those shots, but the thing is, they're about a half a step inside the three-point line. You take that half step back, that's 3 extra points for your team.
Yeah, it's a coach's biggest pet peeve, taking it long 2 instead of a 3.
McCoy almost intercepts the pass. Coach Sako Balian not happy with his team right now. To be honest, the way they're passing, I don't think they could pass a 5th grade math test right now.
He's a very fundamental coach, Sako Balian is, and simple things like giving the ball to guard on a fast break instead of having your bigs dribble it down can just drive a man like that crazy.
And it seems like they're settling a little bit. I know Smith just hit that jumper, but he had the couple possessions before that he settled on. Smith fakes the handoff. Right at Big Z. Spins. Nearly an and one. .6:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Academy USA up 51-41. You know, Alec, we were talking to Alan Baramjian of Hrazdan saying he has a messed up wrist. Why he's not playing today?
Yeah, I talked to Alan as well. We play together outside of this league. He's a three-point shooter. He could have maybe given him some kind of a spark from outside, but not playing today.
Still love to see him bringing out his kids to the game, having fun with them. Coco drives. Off-balance shot, no good. Academy resets. Nazarian, nice pull-up, Jay. And so far, Alec, Academy's been getting it done with Jabari Hawkins on the bench for them.
Yeah, he's been one of the biggest pieces to this team in the first few weeks. But other guys stepping up today. We talked about Harut being a big piece. Alex Smith, more balanced effort from Academy.
Bolsian good on his free throw, shooting his 5th and 6th attempts of the game. Splits the pair. Does cut the lead to single digits though for Academy, or for Hrazdan.
Academy really likes going into this double screen action.
Hrazdan able to stop it that time. Mudasian with another bucket. Smith for Nazarian. Nazarian pulls up. No good, but Rostamian active on the glass. Gets it to Coco, in and out.
Tough break there.
Hrazdan now on the break. Avetti in corner, gets Coco in there. Splash. Big Z with another triple.
And just like that, Hrazdan a little more energy in him.
Cuts the lead to 4 points. My apologies, 5. That last one was ruled a 2 and not a 3. And now the reinforcements coming in for Academy USA. Balian, Hawkins, Jivalakian, and Galajian all coming in the game.
Yeah, mass subs.
Nazarian the only one staying in.
You could tell Academy a little bit tired, but that group that was in, nice little run from them.
Jivalakian checks in and hits a jumper right away.
He's been great today, Zando. He's been everything that they need from him, not doing too much, just giving them a little bit of everything.
Him and Smith have been a great combination inside. Sampson checks his feet, gets it to Big Z. Another 2 off.
And he's going to keep shooting that. He's not going to stop just because he's missed a few.
Hawkins follows up his follow-up and taps it in. Academy now back up 9. Balian thought he got the ball. Ref calls a foul. McCoy to the line.
One thing that I've kind of noticed with this Hrazdan team, Zando, anytime you win a championship, guys want to come and play with you. Guys want to join your group. They've added pieces throughout the years, but it seems like those core guys from the first couple of runs don't get as much time, and they were young pieces. Young pieces. A guy like, I always forget his name, Armin Zadikian, I think, is just, you know, not being used as much. What do you see from that side of things?
I think the big thing he brings is length and just fresher and younger legs, someone who could run. One thing that Academy's been killing Hrazdan today is the break with all their young legs, as Jivalakian with the follow-up finish. Players like Nazarian, Galajian, even Coco and Balian, just quicker guards that are able to get to the basket, and Satikin's a guy that can run back and maybe help you in the paint.
And you know, another point that I always love talking about is championship teams are a target. Teams want to beat you. I know this league has only been around for a few years, but there was some chatter during the offseason. A few videos went out here and there. Hrazdan is adamant that they are the team to beat still.
And as if there wasn't a target on their back already, they put a bigger one. Academy with the ball. Hawkins finds Jivalakian inside. Can't control, though.
Good high-low action there. Just couldn't get a hand on it.
And Alec, it looks like Armand has his warm-up on. Gurdikin, I don't know if he's going to come back into this game. Checked in for a little while, but he's been on the bench since.
Yeah, he's been dealing with injuries, keeping him out for the first few weeks of the league.
McCoy almost falls on the floor, but gets up for the bucket. He said he's a ballerina right there. Nice pirouette. Coco gets by Dre. Galajian corner. Coco with the rebound. 3 men back for Academy.
Nice pass.
Somehow winds up with the bucket.
Tevon has that similar style that Steve Nash had, Zando. Dribble across that baseline, keep the ball alive. A lot of guys would stop that dribble.
Andre is saying, please, can we get that call, please? Pleading to the ref. Hrazdan now down just 3 points. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And here's your man Sadikian, Alec.
Yeah, huge shift in this last, I want to say 2 minutes. That's all it takes in this league with stop clock and a shot clock. You can get back in it at any point.
And Smith gets right into the paint with a nice post move. And Sadikian was wide open. Hrazdan couldn't see him. Ball out of bounds, and Academy USA steals a possession right there. And Coach Balian instantly subbing out Jivalakian after not being able to catch that one. Nazarian comes in for him, and he's not happy. McCoy stepping back. driving. Tough fadeaway jumper.
Tough shot. Leading scorer for Hrazdan Zando. He has 23 points now with that basket.
Hawkins inside with the answer. Minute 20 left in the third. McCoy again.
He's feeling it now.
And just like that, Hrazdan's within 2 points of Academy USA. Inside Smith. Panks it off the glass. We're talking about McCoy for Hrazdan. How about Smith for Academy?
You got to go back to Jamal McCoy here if you're Hrazdan.
McCoy gets it. Smith on him. That's the screen. And Balian fouls him on the jumper. It'll be 3 shots.
I think the whole gym knew that he was going to be the one to take that shot. You cannot foul a three-point shooter. Just got to keep a hand up, stay back, and if he makes it over you, you live with it.
McCoy already with 26 has a chance to get 3 more. And for Hrazdan, a place they've struggled today is the free throw line. They've gotten there over 20 times already. But before that last shot by McCoy, they were 12 for 20, now 12 for 21.
And that's 8 easy points that you're missing out on.
McCoy knocks down the second. And on the other side, Academy not as aggressive going to the free throw line. Only 7 attempts. They're 3 for 7 from the charity stripe. And the free throw has definitely been why Hrazdan's been able to get back in this game.
Yeah, Jamal McCoy being a very aggressive player for them in this quarter. It took him a few quarters and to kind of feel out the rest of his team in his first game here. But I think he's picked it up.
McCoy barrels inside, can't finish. Satikian doesn't get it. McCoy again draws a foul. He'll go to the line again. Academy now clinging on to just a 2-point lead. McCoy now shooting his 12th and 13th shots from the free throw line.
Zando, you would probably know better than me. Jamal McCoy played in Armenia for a few years or for a season. Is that true?
Yes, he did play professionally in the A-League there. He gets, this is going to be potentially the most unorthodox three-point play ever. Make a free throw, get your rebound, and get fouled again and shoot 2 more free throws.
You got to box out if you're Academy.
And those are the backbreakers right there, the extra chances.
Going back to Jamal playing in the Armenia A-League, I think anytime a guy gets experience in a Pro-Am League for his first season, let's say, it's always going to give you some type of a confidence heading into the next one.
And he was no slouch in Armenia, I'll tell you that. He averaged over 20 points there. McCoy misses. Hrazdan ties the game, though, and a chance to take the lead. 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. McCoy, tough shot off. That should have been a travel. But somehow Hrazdan gets it back and scores the buzzer. Hrazdan strikes twice at the buzzer.
I don't know what we saw in that last 30 seconds, Zando, but woo, that was quite a finish there as Hrazdan, after 3/4 of play and almost being down for the entire game, finds themselves up by 2. I don't know what to say here, but you get rewarded for the hustle. I'm going to pass it off in just a moment for our coach's interview with Xando.
Here with Academy USA General Manager Shahid. Shahid, what's Arman's status going into the second half?
He's got a little growing issue, so we're just going to take him off for the rest of the game, just prepare him for the rest of the tournament.
What was Hrazdan able to do in that third quarter to take the lead?
Well, transition offense is really, we're not getting back on defense, and offensive rebounds, so we got to do a much better job on boxing out and getting back on defense.
Thank you very much. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Don't give me that much credit. The switch has been flipped going into this fourth quarter. Hrazdan has taken a 2-point lead after an interesting end of the third quarter. They've beat the buzzer twice. Z beat one, hit a 3-pointer to beat the halftime buzzer. And now they're in control.
Xando, they always teach you not to stop playing until you hear the whistle. And Hrazdan did that.
McCoy takes a tough shot, can't hit. Academy brings it the other way. Foul called, Hawkins draws. And now Academy at the line.
You want to see Jabari Hawkins get a little more aggressive here. He's got 10 points. Hasn't really taken too many shots. Only 7 field goal attempts for him now.
Very efficient, 5 for 7 from the field. And honestly, a lot of these players have been efficient. Alex Smith, 7 for 11.
Yeah, Alex Smith had a huge first half. Didn't see much from him in that third quarter. As a teammate, you got to see what each person is doing and, go to the hot hand.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Nazarian has to get it up. And beats the buzzer.
Great attack there.
Academy now back with a 1-point lead, but Hrazdan's backdoor cut changes that. Kachichian covered by Belosian, the former Falcons matching up. Hawkins inside. Off balance shot doesn't go. Smith hustles, gets the rebound, launches one, and hits from the corner. That'll be a 2 though.
Man, he has had a great game for Academy.
I'm gonna just put this out there. I think Smith is the best long 2 shooter I have ever seen.
It seems like every shot he's taken, Xando has had a foot on the line.
Longurian, he'll shoot 2. The man that beat the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. And that play was very interesting. His teammate Samson went from yelling at the ref and running at him, calling for a travel, to celebrating with his teammate.
lot of confusion coming from the academy bench here. Not really sure what happened there, Zando.
I have no clue at this point now. Like, Commissioner Suran Orzamanian obviously not happy with something on Academy's bench. Longurian, no good. Longurian misses both free throws. Fortunate break for Academy. Chance to extend their lead. Hrazdan brings it the other way. McCoy. No good. Hudatian. Bogosian fires. Short. Academy USA calls the timeout. 7.5 left in the final quarter of play.
Zando with 7.5 left here in the fourth quarter. If you're a team like Academy, you pretty much controlled the whole game up until that last minute or two of the third quarter. You got to go back to what was working. Your guards being aggressive, attacking. I haven't seen much from that. And then a guy like Alex Smith with 18 points. Get him another look. Keep going through him. A guy like Rafi even, who had a great start in the paint. Haven't seen much from the bigs in the last couple of possessions for Academy here. And a lot of frustration coming from that bench.
And it looks like Coach Balian subbed out Hawkins, bringing Han back in the game. Bigger lineup for Academy right now.
A lot of the coaching comes from managing your players' emotions, managing the players more than maybe X's and O's in a league like this. Guys can play. Guys know how to play, but can you manage their emotions throughout a game?
Coco gets the inbound pass. Academy up 1 point. Draws the foul. Ball right back to Coco. Smith hits the deck. Jivalakian dives after it. He comes up with it. Ball still loose. Coco retains. 10 on the shot clock. Jivalakian finds Coco. 5 on the shot clock now. Step back. Long. Hudatian brings it the other way. Big Z gets around Jivalakian and finds the ball inside the paint.
Way to stay with it there for Z. Not the prettiest attack, but he got it done.
I like to say it doesn't matter how you get it done as long as you get it done. Coco now. Academy looking to regain the lead. And Samson takes a charge. That's a big play right there.
Always have been on the side of giving the call to a guy that's in the right position. But if you're a guy like Alex Smith, big size advantage. Not much you can really do there.
Hrazdan. Up top, Big Z.
Great look inside by Samson.
And McCoy, quiet fourth quarter to start, but gets that one to go. 32 points now for him. Hahn drives, loses it, gets it back. Smith finds Coco in the corner. Coco hangs, can't finish. Follows up again. Another miss. And Hrazdan, one-on-one break with Nazarian. Doesn't finish. Another break for Academy. Coco was wide open. And Nazarian just couldn't find him.
A lot of contact on the other end on that layup opportunity for Tevon. But you got to have guys run with you on that fast break. It can't just be a one-on-one.
Timeout called by Academy. 5:38 left in the final quarter of play. Hrazdan up 3 points. What kind of play do you want to see out of Academy out of this break? Do you want it to go to their guards or prefer for one of their bigs to get it?
Let me tell you what I think it'll be, Zando. It's a play that they've ran out of a lot of their timeouts. It's a little bit of an action from the top guard and the big on the high post. They like feeding the ball over to the wing, getting it back, and having a little pick and roll action. I think they're going to run that coming out of this timeout.
And for Hrazdan, they clawed their way back into this game, but with chances to extend their leads, they're just not able to get it done.
Yeah, and you know, they've really done a lot of that with McCoy in the game, and then with him being out the last few minutes, it kind of took a little bit of a standstill as Academy brings it in. Let's see what they drew up, Zando.
Coco starts with it. Nazarian. 8 on the shot clock. Sadiqian covers. Good defense. And Hrazdan comes up with the stop. McCoy the other way. 5:20 left in the game. Ten on the shot clock. Avedian working on Nazarian. Can't finish. Tevon can't follow it up. Another rebound. And Coco with a big block.
Hrazdan with another offensive rebound. But it's not just the amount of offensive rebounds. It's the fact that they are scoring off of their second chance opportunities.
Big Z catches. McCoy draws a foul like he's been doing all day. Balling out of the game, Rostamian in it. Bogosian into McCoy. And Hawkins reaches over Satikian and gets called for a foul. And that's a break for Hrazdan.
And again, Tevon Hrazdan being so active for Hrazdan. He's easily one of the most energetic players I've seen in this league.
Big Z deep hits. A
huge
three by Z. Gets his bench pumped up.
We had a little bit of a chance, Zando, to talk to him at half. Let me tell you, he is a winner. He loves competing. And he's a damn good shooter, too.
Damn good is right. Another good shooter. Hart Nazarian answers Big Z's three. Lead back to 3, and Z wants it again. And Z hits again. And he's feeling himself now.
What a shot there.
And you just have to know they're going back to Z on that play. Once he starts feeling it, It's automatic from outside for him.
Oh, we were talking about it just a little bit earlier, Zando. He hasn't had a great shooting game, but he is not going to let that stop him. He's 6 for 25 today, but what matters is that 4 for 11 from 3.
And what really matters is the 2 for 2 on his last 2 shots.
How many guys do you know that would keep shooting the ball after going 6 for 25?
Few and far between. But that's what separates the best shooters. Z gives a foul now. Academy down 4, 3:20 left. Into Coco. 3:20 left. Coco gets to Rostamian. Nazarian takes the screen. Inside. Tough move to get to the free throw line. Nazarian good on the first free throw. Back to a 1-possession game.
You know, one of the challenges that Academy has to definitely be facing is, who do you go with? Do you go with a younger group? Or do you go with a little bit of a bigger advantage inside? That's what Salco is going to have to figure out in these last 3 minutes. Who's my closing group?
And this is going to be a season-defining 3 minutes for Academy USA. As they get a travel call, this is really where you see what they're going to be made of, not only for this game, but for the rest of the season. 0-2, backs against the wall, down by 2 points. You need a win, and you need a bucket on this possession.
I don't like saying things like must win, Zando, but when you're an Academy team that's 0-2, you had control of this game early on. This might be a must-win for them in this season.
Nazarian back to Jivalachian. Can't get it to go. Coco regains possession. Nazarian off. Teammates fight for the rebound. Shot clock up to 10. Smith finds Nazarian. Nazarian finds a crease,
pass.
and Smith ties up the game. 2 minutes now remaining in the game. 80-80.
Harut hasn't had the best shooting game, Zando. 7 for 20, but Alex Smith just picking it up for them. 9 for 13 with 20 points.
And there's Smith hitting the deck, getting the steal. Jump ball. Academy USA ball. And, you know, we've been talking about Smith being active on the glass, getting those long twos. He's hit the deck 4 or 5 times, diving on loose balls and creating extra chances for his team.
How many big men would dive on the floor for a loose ball? You got to love it.
Under 2 minutes now. Nazarian. Coco finds Smith. Smith, turnaround J, long. Foul called, and that'll be 2 shots. Hrazdan in the bonus. And you have to think, Alec, one of the biggest differences in this game is that Hrazdan's had 17 more chances at the charity stripe.
You mentioned it early on, Zando. It's such a big part of the game. Which team gets to the free throw line more? But it's about the aggressiveness. It's about hitting the glass on the offensive side. All those things kind of add up to how many free throw attempts you get. Referees want to reward the group that's more aggressive. right? And Hrazdan has definitely shown that they're the more aggressive team.
Big Z, big miss on the front end of these 2 free throws. And he misses both.
2 big misses from a guy that's money from the free throw line.
2 big and uncharacteristic misses. Sakobalian calls a timeout as Academy brings it into the front court. Here we go, Alec. Minute 36 left. Game knotted up at 80. This is what this league's about.
I love the way that these games are ending, Zando. It makes it so fun, so exciting to watch. A minute and a half left with a great game. After we had a little bit of a sluggish start from both teams, I truly want to see what Coach Sakobalian has drawn up coming out of this timeout. And both teams with 5 fouls. Got to be a little disciplined, playing defense now.
Coco set to inbound. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Nazarian gets it. Drives, loses it. And Coco inside for the left-handed finish.
Right place, right time for Coco. Gives him a 2-point lead.
Academy USA holding a 2-point lead. Coco gambles. McCoy misses. Corner. Nazarian gets it to Kachichian.
I like the patience, bringing it back out.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Nazarian almost loses it. Smith gets it up and call for the offensive foul.
Tough call. I saw a little bit of a smirk there from Big Z.
Big Z able to put his body on the line. That's twice now that Hrazdan's been able to draw a charge and get an extra possession. Once by Samson, now by Big Z.
Big possession here from Hrazdan, Zando.
50 seconds left. McCoy covered by Kachichian. Drives, loses. He's gonna stay with Hrazdan. Big Z, looks like he threw an elbow at Smith's face. Backing him down. Off balance shot, no good. And Academy with a chance to ice the game and make it 2 possessions. Nazarian will go to the free throw line.
Not a good foul there from Big Z. I know as a player you get frustrated when you don't get the call on the other end, but there was enough time there where 6 seconds, about 7-second difference in the shot and game clock. But now you're sending another guy that's almost money from the free throw line to shoot 2 and make it a 4-point game.
Nazarian makes it a 3-point game. This one will make it a 2-possession ball game. Timeout called by Coach Arajajayan for Hrazdan. 26.8 left in the game, Alec.
Look, if you're Hrazdan, I think you got to go quick. Get a quick 2. We talked about it all game long. They're not the best three-point shooting team. Extend this game a little bit. Try and attack. Play the foul game on the other side. Try and foul a guy other than Harut and Coco for Academy. Extend the game. A lot of time here, 26 seconds. We've seen crazy things happen before.
And it's not like Academy's been perfect from the charity stripe. 8 of 13 on this game. You know, just quick 2 is just vital right now. Just get a quick basket, keep yourself in the game.
If I'm Hrazdan, I want to see the ball go inside with either Tevon or Jamal McCoy getting a touch. And there it is.
Right inside the quick 2. Don't. And now Coco instantly fouled.
Again, don't need to foul right away. You have a guy trapped in the corner. Would have liked to see them just try and play that press game a little bit.
But sometimes you see it, they try to take too long getting the steal. Sometimes it's better to just directly give the foul, not take any chances. And now Academy USA relying on Coco to make it a 2-possession contest. Good on the first. Second free throw, good as well. 4-point game, 21.3 left. Tevon gets it to Dre. Andreas, no good. Jivalakian pulls it down. Coco will bring it into the front court and dribble it out. Academy USA is going to pull out their first win as a team.
And Zando, Academy USA, like you mentioned, pulls out a victory in a really, really great game here. In their first victory of the league, Academy USA gets it done. 82-87. Academy USA with the win. And our player of the game is going to be coming up in just a bit. If you're just tuning in, this was a big one. Once again, folks, Academy USA winning as Alex Smith put up 20 points and 12 rebounds in a great effort. We're going to send it over in just a bit to our player of the game. Coach Sako Balyan getting that first victory in league play. He's got to be extremely happy with his team. And on the other side, Hrazdan just coming up short. The champs losing their first game. Folks, stay with us this whole season. Let's take a look at our next game as we get our player of the game. Arabuni against Armens. And we are going to see some new faces for Arabuni. Armens looking to keep their hot streak going. We're going to send it off to Zando for our player of the game, Alex Smith, live right now.
Here with Academy USA's player of the game, Alex Smith. Alex, you guys were up early, then they started coming back. How are you guys able to come together as a team and come back and win this game?
Just listening to our coach, executing the offense, and just playing hard, scrappy basketball.
First win as a team in the AABA. How does it feel to get the monkey off your back?
It feels good. I thought we weren't going to get one because last week we was turning the ball over a lot, but this week we got it together and we got the job done.
Thank you, Alex. Great game.